sections of Waterdeep where uh, Daggerford is also in need of adventurers.
Where is Neverwinter?
I will ping it on the map for you. It's basically due north of Waterdeep.
Okay.
Right there. See the mountain there, right to the right of Neverwinter Wood? Well, that exploded, and it's destroyed half of Neverwinter. Neverwinter's in pretty bad shape. In fact, one of the open lords of Waterdeep made the journey with a small army to actually try to restore the order of Neverwinter. Much of the actual Neverwinter Guard and they've actually died. The Lord Nasher died during this event so far. So Neverwinter's in pretty bad shape. So they could use some help. There's definitely lots of opportunity there. There's also opportunity in Daggerford, from what you can see as well. Or whatever else you want to do. If you want to go to Grey Peak, you're more than welcome to go there. I know Gim wanted to get the green emeralds back to his clan, so you have plenty of paths before you.
I mean,
or if you just want to explore anywhere, you're
how many days is it gonna take?
You can travel for what? To travel to Neverwinter, or travel to Daggerford, or
Grey Peak Mountains.
Well, let's see. The Grey Peak Mountains it's about 540 miles, 550 miles. That's a pretty hefty travel, so you can probably travel about 60 to 70 miles a day, I believe it is, on movement. I'll have to look.
2 Gaelic horses.
Yeah, so
sorry, I'm still just adjusting my stuff real quick.
No problem at all, man. So I'm going to, if you guys have any other things you need to do while you're here. Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
Well, I'm gonna get a horse. I don't know about you. I want a horse.
I was actually thinking of, what was I going to think?
He was saying, I'm thinking more like a wyvern or a griffin. Now that I got some money.
That would be nice.
I wanted to actually look into buying spell scrolls to scribe into my spell book. I don't know if that works though.
All you need is parchment, if I'm not mistaken, right? Don't you? And plus, don't you have to be level 6 to? I think the mage has to be level 6 to scribe scrolls, don't they?
Oh, I'm talking about buying scrolls
potion.
and. Well, I'm talking about getting scrolls for spells I don't have, and then just putting them in my spell book.
Oh, so you're wanting to actually hire mages to buy other spells, basically.
Okay, so I'm showing that we had rope trick and shield that we caught along the way. Did you already add those to your spell book?
I added shield. I forgot about rogue trick, but I can add that in. What level spell is it?
I don't know. You're the mage. You should know this information.
I'm gonna have the thing open. It's level 2. Yeah, I'll say I did that. It costs what? I think, crap. It costs me money. I know it does to scribe a spell scroll.
Yeah.
I thought it was 50, but I'm not sure. 100% sure.
Okay, now I should have an AC of 19.
Nice. Wow.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take the gold values off the sheet now that we've distributed the gold.
So I mean, yeah. Anyway, there are a few spells that I
Two-
wanted to get.
I'll take the 2 spells off. Okay, did we want to find out if there was any value to that cursed statue?
Dave was gonna give us the description.
Dave, you there?
I am. It is definitely a. You guys had determined that it was a cursed statue anyway. And the statue is enchanted to curse onlookers. Any character who looks at it must attempt a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. A character who fails the saving throw is affected as if by charm person. So basically, I remember making you do a saving throw when you looked at it, and you passed the saving throw. But you felt
Yeah.
a strange sensation. I remember that. But yes, if you would
And then
have
I told
failed,
everybody to look away.
yeah, basically, and that that's what it is. So.
Well,
It basically
And so,
charms
but
you.
the thing is, yeah, what does it do when it charms you?
It really doesn't go into much detail, actually. I'm reading it.
I'd
but
be willing to
it's
bet
a-
that that's worth quite a bit of money to the right person.
yeah, the right
I'm
person
sure
is
it is.
probably criminal, wants to kill somebody, so
Yeah.
I'd rather not sell it to the right person. We could use it someday, but I don't know. Whatever.
Basically a charm person statue. And then I guess it's up to the DM to interpret the charm any way that they so choose.
All right, so we'll keep it with us.
Alright.
Okay.
So we go to Grey Peak or to the other cities.
That is up to the party. We'll go into a little bit more dialogue. If you guys need anything else from merchants, if there's anything special you're looking for, let me know now. Because I'm going to end the game here for tonight. But I do need to know what the party wants to do as a whole for next week, so I can plan ahead for that.
All right.
We're gonna stop a couple hours or an hour early.
Well, yeah, I figured you guys were gonna spend more time on the Isle of Dread, so. But it seems
Oh, you don't have anything planned.
no, you guys are wanting to get off that island. I could. My Jedi senses were telling me that.
Well, I mean, we could. I guess we have two decisions to either so far, Neverwinter Wood or up to the mountains.
Yeah, the Neverwinter is in need of aid for adventurers. Daggerford is in need of adventurers, which is down here. I'll pull you guys down there.
What was going on in Daggerford?
It's just that adventurers needed. There's no
Oh.
real reason why. It's just saying that adventurers are needed. But as in Neverwinter, half the city's, destroyed, and there's that there's a huge chasm that just has evilness pouring out. The port is not functioning anymore. It's basically overrun with creatures as well. So they're trying to hire adventurers to take care of that mess there. Then you have the option to go to Grey Peak Mountains and help Gim deliver the Radiant Emeralds. And also, like I said, if there's anywhere the party wants to go, whether if you want to go to the Sword Mountains, If you want to go to the Serpent Hills, you can go anywhere. I don't care. I just need, like I said, I just need a little bit of time to kind of prep for it.
Alright, well, I'll put my vote in for the Neverwinter Wood area.
I have no real preference because
Yeah, me neither.
so I came to Waterdeep to get away from people following me. So wherever you guys want to go is fine with me.
If you guys hit go to about 10%, click on 10%, and you can see the size of Faerun. Faerun is a massive place, so you can go anywhere you choose on this map. You're not limited to any, just because I tell you, there's help needed in Neverwinter, or if I tell you there's opportunities in Daggerford, does not actually mean that you have to go to those places. There's, this land is 3,000 plus miles across, with 1,000 little dots of cities and everything else in this, on this map. So you're free to go anywhere you choose.
Well, I don't really care.
Well, I made my vote, so.
And also remember, Undermountain is also in Waterdeep. A 23
I
level
don't think
dungeon.
we're ready for that yet.
You could probably hang with the lower levels.
Yeah, with that godly spear.
It's not the spear, it's a wielder.
You even know of full plains of undead. So if you want to travel to, speaking out of character, if you want to find a way to go to Ravenloft, I don't care, man. Wherever you guys want to go, I want you guys to have fun. Undermountain, Ravenloft, wherever you want to go.
I want to find a shipwreck. A mission inland.
You remind me of V from Acquisitions Incorporated, where he says, "I just want to swing from a chandelier. I've always wanted to swing from a frickin' chandelier," he said.
Yeah.
We'll find you a pirate shipwreck. We'll find you one.
Thank you.
Hey, look in
Okay.
the middle of the map. See the Pirate Isles? I'm sure something will be there. And then look at all the the entire Moonshae Isles and the archipelagos. I mean, there's tons of stuff to do. Speaking
That's
from
true.
speaking from a DM point, but I mean, you guys have only been to one little island in the Whalebones. You guys literally spent 6 entire game sessions doing one module, and you probably only got through about 30% of the module. So I mean, we could play the same campaign for years and years and years and never get through half of, or even a quarter of the Forgotten Realms. It's just so massive. I mean,
Yep, definitely, it's big.
when I was young, we played Greyhawk. We played basic Dungeons and Dragons, and we played the same campaign since 4th grade up till, and that was in the the early to middle 80s, all the way up till about 1996 or 97 when EverQuest came out, when we were young adults, and we barely saw any of it. I mean, it was crazy. We actually my DM actually put Undermountain into Greyhawk because he was just fascinated with that dungeon, and it actually got us fascinated in it as well. But we were in our high level 20s at that time, because you could go to level 36 in D&D, and we actually spent, I'm going to say, at least 15 months just in Undermountain alone. That place is just massive. And actually, what a cool thing is my friends and I, from when I was a kid, we live all over the world now, and we're all going to get back together, and we're going to start playing our level 32s again. So we are going to start playing our high level guys once a month, which is going to be great. I cannot wait for that to happen.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun. I can't wait to get the old gang back together. God, we haven't played since, geez, probably 15, 16, 17 years now. Holy cow, it's been a long time. But there you go. The world of Faerun is in front of you.
Well, I mean, if
So,
you
I
guys
mean-
can't decide, we can always decide the next time too. But you know.
Oh, I would prefer
Oh, he
that
needs
not
to
happen.
prepare the maps.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
I would
that's right,
prefer
that's
that
right.
not to happen. So
That's right. I forgot about that.
no, that's all right, no problem.
Should totally
Well,
say
one-
go someplace. I go the other.
Well, let's just make a decision.
I know
Great Peak. Fuck it. Let's go.
most people wanted to. I know some people wanted to go to. I think probably Gim probably wants to go to Grey Peak, and a few people I think said Neverwinter as well. So
Well, I
Like,
mean,
that
there's
would be the
people.
tiebreaker.
I mean, there's people that are hurt or in need of help at Neverwinter Wood. So
There's people in need of help everywhere.
the whole world
To be
is in
honest.
chaos now. Chris, are you still there?
Yep. No, I mean, if you know, my vote would be for Daggerford. If I'm not, obviously, my first vote is Great Peak, but Daggerford would be my second.
We could stop
Interesting.
by. I mean,
anybody else?
Lormar wants to go to Neverwinter. There's people in need over there, dying and stuff.
Okay.
Decisions.
so who cares? Done. Yeah. I don't know. Great Peak.
Well, Dave, it's up to you. I mean, it's
No, it's not. No, it's not up to me. I mean, I want you guys to have free reign to wherever you go, and I want you guys to make decisions as a group. And ultimately, sometimes people are going to have to bite the bullet on things that they want to do that they're not going to be able to do sometimes. So, you guys as a unit need to come up with the ultimate decision. I don't. If it was up to me, I would just. I don't know what I would say. I would go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Dragon Spear, or wherever. I mean, I would probably just roll a 6-sided and divide it by 3, or even an 8-sided and do something that's not even targeted or whatever.
I mean,
suggest
if I'm being honest to the character, I may have to leave the party and go return this stuff and then come back. If I'm being honest to the character.
yeah.
I can see where you're coming from with that, because the elders actually did send you away from your clan, if I'm not mistaken, according to your backstory. So I'm sure you would probably be pretty firm on going to Grey Peak, because you're.
So, I mean,
you're
I
actually
don't
going
have
to
a
get
problem taking that off and doing that separate if you're up for something like that, or during the week or something, so that it's finished by the time next week rolls around. But that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that if you want to do that sometime during the week. That would be okay.
I mean, that'll free me up to do whatever it is the group wants to do. But
We're gonna spend
Put it to
here
a vote.
20 minutes deciding.
Yeah.
All right. So, Grey Peak Mountains. There's Gim and who else? Anybody else for Grey Peak?
Great Peak.
Well, Lomar wants to go there as well. If you're doing a separate thing for that, he wants to go there because he's never really seen dwarves, and he also wants to try to find out more about his clan, who kind of abandoned him.
All right, so it's 3.
Sure.
So it's probably going to be majority. So
That's
Sure,
fine.
why not?
we'll set something up to get to Gray Peak, and we'll see if anything else happens while you're there or not, and then we can go from there. But I actually I do, you know, speaking out of character, not from a GM's perspective, but if I was playing GIM as well, I would probably be pretty adamant on going back to Grey Peak to bring this power back to my clan that I was, if you guys read his backstory, he was actually sent away, not to actually find these crystals, but he was actually sent away for some other reason, and then that's when one of his friends from a neighboring clan actually caught up to him with in Waterdeep, and then that's when the party decided. This is the original party that started playing the game. They actually decided to jump on a ship and head over to the Whalebones where the Isle of Dread was, and then you guys jumped in. So I can actually see Gim being pretty adamant on getting those great stones back to Grey Peak. So
Now I'm fine, and I mean, Dave, if you're up for it, I mean, I don't know how it would take that long for us to role play that travel out or whatever, but or whatever you would see involved in me getting over there. But I'm fine doing that during the week so that it frees up the party to do something else as a whole.
yeah, well, I have some stuff for over that area anyway. I don't think it's gonna. Well, I can make it solo, but I really didn't envision kind of, you know, people doing things separately during the week. You know what I mean? But I mean, I can do that. That's not a problem. I'll just have to. We'll figure out what day it would be. Probably a Wednesday-ish or something. Probably Tuesday-ish, Wednesday-ish. Just depends on how everything else is going.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to him if he wants to do that. So.
Well, I mean, there's 3 people that had decided that they wanted to go to Grey Peak, so if you guys want to go to Grey Peak and then head to Dragonspear, it's pretty close. Or if you want to go somewhere else, if you want to explore the mountains, if you want to, it doesn't matter to me. Like I said, there's a lot of lore you can read about. Go to the Forgotten Realms wiki and just start, you know, looking at these cities and areas and mountain peaks, and you can read all about these on the well, actually, the Forgotten Realms wiki. There's good write-ups on all this stuff. Or if you've actually
Right.
read the novels as well, Icewind Dale trilogy and Dark
It's
Elf
been such a
trilogy.
long time. Yeah,
All kinds
that's
of
what
stuff.
really kind of got me interested in D&D, the books.
So much stuff to do. So we'll plan on the. I'll just go ahead and make the call. We'll plan on going to the party can go to Grey Peak next week, and make the travel there. And because Neverwinter is in such bad shape right now, that it's there's no foreseeable future of that place becoming organized again, not in any amount of time in the foreseeable future. So that place is going to be a train wreck for some time to come. And Daggerford's
Okay.
just, whenever.
Well, I mean, in case Grey Peak doesn't take like the entire session, should we have a backup place too, just in case?
Oh, I've already got stuff planned for everything. I just don't have physical
Ah,
stuff ready to go. I mean, I've got all kinds of stuff ready for Daggerford. I've got all kinds of stuff ready for Neverwinter. I don't have anything for Grey Peak yet, but I know what I want to do. I just got to build several maps. I don't like to
Yeah.
to draw maps, guys. I like to. I know some DMs like to actually, they'll just draw maps and stuff. I don't like to do that. I like to build the maps and have more immersion for the players. So I like a better visual representation than, you know, just a blue line representing water and a, you know, green line representing grass. I mean, I actually like to have a nice physical representation to it. So
Right. Yeah. Okay. 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 Cool.
So, is there anything we can do in Waterdeep, or, I mean,
sure, I told
did
you
you plan
there's.
anything, or?
I don't really have to plan anything. There's lots of stuff in Waterdeep to do. I mean, there's Undermountain. I have an Undermountain second edition module that I bought 20 years ago that has a 20 level dungeon and 20 levels worth of encounters. So we can do
Well,
that as well.
I don't know if you guys wanna go for another hour.
Oh, I don't have anything ready for that. Not anything ready. That's why I was saying we're gonna have to call it because I've got.
Oh, not now. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have
Right,
anything
well-
ready for Waterdeep. That's sort of like we use Waterdeep as sort of like a hub. I just have city maps and stuff ready, so.
All right. Cool. So
there
we'll
was-
just
there
head
were a few
over to Great
things
Peak.
that I wanted to do, but I mean,
Yeah, what do you want to do?
well, I was
Still
still
Waterdeep.
curious about you know, getting some spell scrolls to describe them into my book and stuff.
So you're gonna have to find an archmage, right? You're gonna have to go to one of these towers. Let me see if I can look and see how much scrolls are. I'm not sure if it's per level or what. Let me look through the magic items real quick, see if it's in there. Probably, what I'll probably do, I don't see anything, but what I will probably do is, depending on the spell level, I'll probably just use the chart for magic item
There's a-
rarity.
There's a spell scroll listed in the magic item PDF.
Okay, I'm on page 4. It's probably past page 4 or 5, so...
Page 20.
Okay. Okay, I hadn't made it that far yet. Oh, there it is.
I'm just wondering how expensive it would end up being, or whether I'd have to, I don't know, do a favor for that mage to basically have him teach me.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about actual,
Oh, cost?
purchasing.
I believe that's listed in the class for a mage somewhere in there.
Oh, really? Well, that's a weird place for it. Let's,
It tells me what it costs to scribe a scroll into my book. It destroys the scroll and costs me like
it's
a
like,
certain
what,
amount of money,
25
basically
or
in
50
materials.
gold, right? Yeah, it gives you, I know it gives you a material cost.
Also, I need to sell my old longbow, the regular mundane one. So
Just half a vendor.
okay, so 25 gold.
I don't see anything actually on hard numbers, so what we'll do is we'll just use the we'll go to, let's see, I think it's page 4 in magic
It
items.
says for uncommon items, the item value is between 100 and 500 gold. And the spell scroll
Yeah,
is listed
that's-
as an uncommon item.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, this chart. But I mean, you're not going to be able to. A level 1 spell is not as, the same value as a level 3 fireball scroll. That's my whole thing.
No. Well, I know
Yeah.
if there's 9 levels of spells, maybe you cut it in half, and first and second levels are 100, and second or third and fourths are
Yeah.
200 or something like that. I don't know.
It,
Or you
it's,
can-
it's not. I can wait